Shadow Priest going to 1-0.
15 Sway didn't pay attention to it, didn't really desire it at all. Didn't keep the supply open, easily gives it over to the opponent. But he's trying to creep at least this camp as fast as he can. And 1-0 is not hesitating at all. He's got the double skull, the DK's running over. He's like, alright, if you do it like that, then I'm coming to visit you.
Yeah, it's an invite. It's been an invite since he planted this engine of war at the south, but has to turn around a little bit. For 15 Sway, you never really know if he likes his position in the game or not. Always the same facial expression, whether he wins a $10,000 tournament or loses in a round of 32. Hard to read this guy, but he'll not appreciate this tower push too much.
Alright, let's see how it goes. Dima got level 2. That's very good. Holding off on the skill point for a little bit. Now going for evasion. Makes sense since there's no coil on the DK anyways. Mana burn would have been a bit of a waste here. But that's the difficulty. When you're getting pushed like this with the ghouls, you don't have the numbers to take them on and also take out the narrow towers, or rather the ziggurats at the start. So yeah, these ziggurats will certainly finish, and seeing double ziggurat looks like a big commitment.
Ooh. Hunter's Hall, no second engine of war just yet for 15 Sway. Lots of HP already chipped away from the Demon Hunter, also down to 1/3 of mana, making the healing from just one Moonwell very expensive. And of course free healing pretty much for 1-0 with the Shadow Priest in the back.
And that Shadow Priest on the other side could be so much more helpful for a bit more damage and for more healing. I know I said it before, but I think it's bears mentioning again that Shadow Priest on the other side is a necessity nowadays on maps like this. And it was already difficult, but with the narrow tower finishing, it's gonna get all the more dicey to hold this. Demon taking a lot of damage. 1-0 has the resources though and will be starting his tech soon, I guess.
I guess so too. It's not upgrading the second narrow, as you said. Now has the lumber, macros up, tier 2, and the ghouls sent away. So damage done. Response forced with 2 APs. Whew, that's expensive. Love how he keeps up the pressure.
Yes. He does have an Ancient of War in front, so I guess he needs the double APs to clear it. He really, really doesn't want to go Glaives because of how bad they are later on. One Moonwell gonna go down though, and yeah, that is the terror of the narrow tower in the base.
Oh, now he recommits. With new ghouls, the rotation has been complete. Now we upgrade, or we have upgraded the second narrow tower as well. So tough to deal with this. No time to creep, no time for boots. Only the crystal ball as well. Not the greatest find there. Doesn't help him at all in this.
That Moonwell is going down as well. There's also a lot of missed time for Moonwell recovery, of course. It's nighttime right now. Those Moonwells would be gathering juice.
Exactly.
But they've been taken out and he needs new ones. And he didn't start making them. Tier 2 has begun. But no Moonwell started until just now.
Yeah, also very low on resources. Problematic, I'd say. A little bit of repair here will cost. New Acolyte called. But yeah, 1-0 is starting to creep spots in front of 1-0's base. It tells you everything you need to know about this game.
There's a bad position. Finally, it will be cleaned up. One of them has been unsummoned. But we can see the enormous tech lead. That is 1.5 minutes or so. Good thing is, with the double APs, the main should be safe against ghoul frenzy timings, at least.
That is correct, but they won't be that great against undead expansions, which is definitely a possibility on tier 2. Ooh, no mana burn. Evasion.
It also means that the Demon Hunter basically has to get level 4 quickly. Unless he wants to invest in a ton of retraining.
Okay, unsummon now. Creeping game starts. And 15 Sway. The tech is, of course, behind. But not an entire tech at least. But have we even a Hunter's Hall?
Right now, focused on keeping his units alive. Oh, but the most important unit gets caught, the Berserker. Trapped in a surround. And the DK has so many coils because there is... Oh, wait. Fighting out.
Oh, let's let some go. The piercing damage of Arch is a little bit too strong, but movement speed on the DK is, of course, fantastic. Gets it now. Just with a little delay.
Demoner getting close to that level 3.
And no expansion. Just a straight up tier 3. This might still be somewhat doable. Slaughterhouse only coming now. Lich is up though, so that is time to retreat for this Demon Hunter. Otherwise he gets nuked into oblivion. And 1-0 also rather focused on creeping. Needs to work. Oh, here we go. Naga second though. There's another coil. Careful. Continues brawling.
Demoner back at home, trying to heal up. The Moonwells are there to ensure that that's possible.
Whew. Stressful early game for poor young 15 Sway. But hero level's not out of control yet, but of course with that Lich and the Fiends you can creep up very fast. And grab one of the big consumables here on the map. 15 Sway gives up the fighting. For now, creeps 2 spots at the same time, working on Dryads, working on tier 3.
Demoner would love to steal the last hit here. Grab that level 3 for himself. Interesting that he's sacrificing the Demoner's creeping for now. Wants to solo level the Naga as quickly as he can and get the level 2 Fog Lightning, which can be indeed very helpful against the Ghoul. Timing push. But it's only a few seconds away. AP's very, very far forward. I feel like they're too far forward. They look quite exposed. Might be getting taken out quickly. Unless 15 Sway is right home to defend. In that case, should be able to defend them.
Here we go. Frenzy. We're counting down the seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ready. And now good luck. Only a 30-second delay. But wants to creep up more. Wants another item. Big mana potion, of course, fantastic. He's inches away from level 3, so can't argue with that. Naga third. This push is just getting more powerful by the seconds.
I think it's also 1-0 doesn't have to push into the main base. He knows the main's very well defended with these APs. Oh, Demon almost surrounded. Had to be staffed. But out on the open field, he's way stronger. He's got full map control right now. So honestly, 1-0 can just creep everything on the map, falling back to his side of the map, leaving very little left for 15 Sway.
Exactly. And there's the 12 o'clock still up for grabs. That might be the goal for 15 Sway for level 3 Naga, but only 1-1-1 build. We can't forget about that. The Demon Hunter might be level 3, but he's not where he's supposed to be. There's also access to Invo Potions now. The Lich is looking magnificent. And 15 Sway needs so much more time. It's ridiculous.
And 1-0 smartly deducting that his opponent basically has to be in the north because you're not seeing him in the south. And that is going to be a creepjack. 15 Sway needs to TP out fast if he wants to minimize the losses here.
Okay, where's the Coil Nova ending up on? On to nothing really. Demon Hunter now, but is safe. Okay, that was quite some time. Bears are coming. Master training done. And Richu can work. What's 1-0 doing with that time?
As we look at the minimap, we see that there's way more creep still left on 1-0 side. That makes it easy for him to keep creeping now. If he was feeling bold, he could have also tried to go for a not fast expansion, but tier 3 expansion. But no, he's building up a big army, getting ready for a possible engagement, fighting over these creeps that are left over.
Right on. Maybe also an Invo Potion necessary. Goes for one heal potion already. He has the dust. Probably saw that 1-0 and Labyrinth both played with a little bit of Burrow. We have that upgrade ready already. And yeah, pretty passive approach, probably courtesy of the 2 APs. But 15 Sway needs to play. Like, if they just continue to play like that, 1-0 will have the level lead. A huge level lead. Also has a supply lead. Accounting does.
Looks so sad, dude. He's got the 1-1-1 build, which is not good to begin with. And then he has only an orb and the staff. No circlet, no ring, no gloves, no boots, no invuln. This is a sad, sad Rage Runner.
You're laughing about this Remo demo, but could be worse. Could have no orb, could have no staff. That's where the glass stops to be half full. No boots, of course, either. Can't afford that. The nuke on the bears is just so strong. Oh, wow. It was a tough game to begin with after the tower push, but losing 2 bears in the first 5 seconds and a dryad and an archer. What a slaughter! Fork lightning just tickling. And this is all Night Elf units falling in the blink of an eye.
He might be dead. There's a mana potion for a coil.
The block. Oh, look at this. How cute.
Yep.
Yep. Avada Kedavra.
Yep.
This is the game.
That is looking a lot like GG.
Yep.
Credit to 15 Sway for not calling it quits yet. But, I mean, yeah. Nah.
Remo, I played the clip recently on stream and people called my humor childish. Can you imagine?
The yip is so good.
It's the best. You know this is a show made for kids, Neo? Yes, I know. I still enjoyed it, being 33 years old. I don't mind, I don't care. Just as 1-0 doesn't care about this base defense.
Builds it's so sad when people don't like what other people find funny or enjoy.
Right?
I don't know what that's about.
Me neither.
I'm not sure how much 15 Sway is enjoying this game anymore. He's been kind of battered. Gets a fiend at least. Alright, he's trying to play around his 2 anchors. The 2 APs are indeed good defensively. But 1-0 doesn't even seem to respect those too much anymore. Demon shows up with a level 1 mana burn at 15 minutes. Man, that is sad.
Yeah, it's really sad. He's not even close to the upgrade, dude. And bears, man, they would love to have hardened skin or resistant skin, but can't have that. More acolytes in the works. 1-0. I mean, at this point, he just has to decide how to finish the game.
Dude, you just accidentally came up with a Prizrak balance suggestion. Hardened skin for bears.
No. That was not a suggestion. That was not a suggestion at all. Don't put words in my mouth, Mr. Remo Demo.
It was almost as good as Star-Shaped suggestion for tier 3 hunters to have fortified armor.
I mean, that's just Star-shaped things.
Tankresses, in that case. Alright, 15 Sway crawling towards a 50 supply army again. But 1-0 here is basically the perfect arsenal ready. Only hero level he's really missing is level 3 Naga. But his army's looking perfect. 3 destroyers in the air, steady on the ground, fiends to back him up. And the expansion now mining. More upgrades coming as well. Oh my god, the Demander. He is Paper Hunter. He's got just nothing.
It's so sad, dude. He also didn't get any experience in the past 2 minutes since the last push. And 1-0 obviously only got stronger, also making sure that some kind of hero focus isn't really possible with the map control he plays on Echo with 2 invul potions in his inventory, and now 2 base versus 1. Hero levels getting out of control, no crows online, not even a win there yet, because he could never afford it. He was struggling enough to get back to 50. Yeah, just shocking around. It's crazy. Not much to say anymore, huh?
Throwing out the boulders. 15's way, praying and hoping. If 1-0 blue screens again, do you think 15's way is going to give the win?
Well, if I'm getting tower rushed, I just ask for a regame nonetheless. Like, I don't care how far my opponent is ahead. If you're that filthy and go for that dirty tower push, we regame this.
Dude, he would so tower push him again.
Oh yeah, 100%. But maybe he gets the Shadow Priest that time, you know?
Yeah, this is really a lesson that knights have to learn. You have to get the Shadow Priest if it's a likely map to get pushed on. Which this map certainly is.
Man, 120 looks so annoyed. Just come on, dude. Can you finally tap out? I have better things to do. I gotta stream. I gotta hit the ladder. It's not looking pretty.
Oh my god, dude. Nuke. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, undeads are pretty good at nuking heroes. I don't know if you heard about that after casting for 15 years. But that's why you want a level 4 Demon Hunter here. At least the saves are nice. For the time being, with the staff. Oh, let him miscoil? Guess so. Still, doesn't really matter. 20 food lead. 4-3, 2 heroes. Another zap, another kill. And that nuke is just getting stronger.
I think if I was 1-0, I would bring an Acolyte over and make 3 Necropolis on each side of his base.
You're toxic, dude. What the hell?
What do you mean toxic? It's fortification.
Yeah? That not a sign of disrespect?
If you can afford it, it's not toxic.
Dude, I want the show match of you versus Kevin so bad. So you get that toxicity slapped out of your mouth.
Oh.
But I guess you're all just big mouthing, huh? Nothing behind it.
Like I said, you know,
Yeah.
I appreciate Kevin too much as a gentle human being. Don't wanna ruin his dreams.
You're just a chicken. All I hear is bok, bok, bok.
Makes me hungry, dude. Fried chicken. That would be amazing right now.
Oh, dude, I'd love that. Vegan option, of course, because it tastes the same.
Right.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, you in southern Germany. You're 5 years behind. We know that.
Yep. Yeah,
We're getting...
absolutely.
Dude, I wouldn't mind... Speaking of meat and stuff, wouldn't mind a meat wagon.
Yeah, we got the good upgrade already coming. Disease Cloud. Very good for sieging. Oh my god, Demoner is just not having a good day, is he?
Well, with that skill build, absolutely not. He got 10% of the level in the past 6 minutes. It's not a good show. Every map win here means 1-0 wins the group and...
Oh, the DK died.
Jesus Christ! What the hell?
Alright.
God, this is so bad.
It was the only unit that died though, so I think 1-0 can afford to, you know, suffer those losses.
No coils anymore. Come on, 15 Sway, bring it back.
Oh,
Punish
level
that-
2 mana burn.
Yep, here we go.
Finally.
Everything is so hurt though, thanks to the disease cloud. Tavern revive, of course he can afford it on 2 bases. My god, 1-0 looks so annoyed. Are you kidding me, man?
He died with TP, heal scroll, and invuln earlier, by the way,
Yep.
which is kind of funny.
Yep. Maybe map control ain't that important after all.
TK looking at the shop. What can I buy to make this as funny as possible?
You're not out for fun. Oh, the yawn. Yep.
Chillin', you know, during these hot summer days, it's important not to overexert yourself.
Yeah, remember the heat in Shanghai, dude?
Dude, I checked the weather earlier in Shanghai, and it's not that much hotter than it is right now. But as we can attest, the humidity in Shanghai, ooh, something else.
Yeah, Demon Hunter died, by the way. And 15 Sway.
All right.
Yeah. What can you do except
What a
type
game.
the double G's? My god, slow and steady wins the race. 1-0 wins Group B. With that, we don't get the Undead Mirror in the first stage of the playoffs. But yeah, job's done. And that was relatively easy.
Alrighty. 1-0. 3. Well, not quite 3 wins in a row yet, but how many maps does he have now? Up to 5 map wins, obviously. And 15 sway. What does this mean for him?
Not too much yet, I guess. Even if he loses 0-2. Oh no, if he loses 0-2, he will be last in the group. And that would mean that Colorful would be second.
Yes.
You can see Remo's brain working. It's
Colorful
like
has 4 map wins.
X-ray into his head.
Has
3
map wins. So 15 Sway could draw map wins with Labby if he goes 2-1.
Yes, and then he would have the better map difference because he only lost 2 compared to the, or then 4 compared to Labby losing 5. Well,
15 Sway could still win the series. I mean, it felt like this was a whole series on one map because it lasted so long, but no. That was only map 1. We have quite a ways to go still.
Let's go. 15 Sway, your map. You can 2 map wins in a row against 1-0. Easy. Upper right hand side. This should still be DK Ghouls. Question is expansion, no expansion, fast tier 3 rush or tower push. And this time the Ancient of War closer to the base. I appreciate that. Will he be willing to go for a keeper?
No, sir. Not today. Demon Hunter, it is. You basically never see the keeper anymore in this matchup. It just doesn't look that potent anymore. Top undeads really have adjusted very well, knowing exactly the strengths and the weaknesses of the keeper, what to pay attention to and what to exploit. The Demon Hunter much more stable if he has a good early game. If you get the levels, if you get the boots, if you get the mana burns in time, it's gonna be quite nice. But you don't want to be stuck in the 1-1-1 build. That doesn't feel so wonderful. Creeping begins. Ancient of War here, playing it safe. You can creep 2 cans at the same time with the Demoner. Go for Immolation. Take out the green. With haste is okay. DK sells the TP, but no skull for him. So no fast expansion, which was not to be expected anyways. The Frenzy Ghoul timing looking so good nowadays. Seems to be hard to say no to. Oh, slippers. Great find for the Demoner. These slippers are actually so valuable. Gladly will take those. And pick up a fast level 2.
Yeah, better start for sure into map 2. Of course, the rush distance is a lot bigger, so no tower pushes here. Items look fine. Levels, I would probably suggest a mana burn build this time.
Yeah, the 1-1-1 was not too impressive. Understandably, now the burn will be active and wants to burn the DK here as much as he can. Level 2 should still be going to 1-0 pretty easily. Oh, next detonate though, but quick reactions with the Skellies.
Alright. Last hit goes to 1-0. That is level 2. No detonate available and not even too much damage on the ghouls. Where did the immolation end up on? Not that effective, I'd say. Archers being haunted down now. Of course, with the Unholy Aura, you have the movement speed advantage, making things quite a bit easy for the undead. And he can afford a circlet even. Looking good, Mr. DK.
And, oh, that was almost a surround. That was by a hair. Archer lucky to get back to the Moonwells here. Demoner didn't get anything yet from the shop, by the way. No circlet, no boots.
Surround.
And gonna be forced to TP early. That never feels good. Oh, and the ghouls even saved. 6 saves by 1-0.
Wow, both of them. Wasn't able to walk out. This was, of course, some damage, but no follow-up. And if you do damage against ghouls, it's not that important because they heal up over time. Might have to be rotated out, but that's about it. Hunter Soul coming, Graveyard coming, both fine. And 1-0 is doing a very, very good job in preventing this Demon Hunter from reaching level 3.
Yeah, can be very hard to reach on this map. Not many easy green camps. The first 3, sure, but that's not enough for 3. If a demon isn't 3, that means a Naga second is very powerful. 1-0 doesn't have boots to give to his Naga, but you don't always necessarily need them. The demon! Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
Almost.
Glitches out. Damn, you're like 5 seconds ahead of me. How is that possible? Trying to close the gap a little bit. And now I'm not reconnecting to the stream, which is odd. Remo, give me a radio cast.
Well, the demon did finally get the boots. That's a big thumbs up from yours truly. And tier 3 will now be beginning. First for the undead, as so often. The second hero of choice is not the Naga, but rather the Lich. I think we've been seeing that a lot from 1-0 lately in this matchup, right? Unlike Happy, who really loves the Naga second with boots. It seems like 1-0 much more wants to rely on a faster Lich with higher levels to be more potent in the late game.
Alrighty, finally some time to breathe for the Demon Hunter. With the Ancient of War in position, Ultra Vision as well, very, very good nonetheless. Oh, DK has a coil, but a little bit too late. Damage output by archers, good enough. But one ends there. Oh, it's good timed, well-timed mana burn. So it's only the right clicks available. Demon Hunter as the vanguard, trying to stop them, dancing out of the possible surround, and buying time for creeping, and that is finally level 3.
Alrighty. Demon level 3, Naga joins. Can be a bit tough to effectively creep on this map, but what you can do is snipe some items, especially in the middle at the Frost Troll Warlord. It's always a favorite, where also great items can be found.
Alright, a little bit of an arms race here towards tier 3. 1-0 slightly ahead. Big healing potion, not too bad, probably not what he desired. Mana Stone on the other side. They would love to trade, I guess, but that is not a thing. Lich already well equipped, plus the orb that he's getting in a second, and I guess we're just getting that 9-minute timing.
Nova on the Demon Hunter also stole the last hit. Nicely done. More experience for DK and Lich.
You're spoilering everyone. I'm just getting further and further behind. Maybe you watched on the Discord that seemed to be a bit better timed than that. Invo Potion stolen. This is of course an item that the Demon Hunter would love to have. At least he got the boots. And now a little bit of control. Item stolen. Devotion Aura. Fantastic. As there's probably only physical damage. Lich in trouble. Can't be saved, can it? The statue tried his hardest, but 1-0. Losing another hero here. First the DK on Echo Owls, now the Lich is dead. Only level 1, of course, but the follow-up is right there. That greedy DK carrying both of the potions. Wouldn't share, just like Remo Demo.
That's what happens when you grow up without siblings. But, I mean, you know. When you have one child like me, why would you ever need more? That makes sense.
Well, you probably realize that. Anyway, you know what I'm. I would love to have more Remo in my life.
Good point. Why don't I try to get a chemically enhanced twin? Demon Hunter in the midst again with the rejuvenation that's helping out quite nicely at the moment.
Definitely the best position that 15 Sway had in this series. Richu was healing a little bit. DK, not the greatest position there, but fixes it. Getting some Dryads. Level 2, Fork Lightning, not available due to mana constraints. And the statues of course doing a fine job. Master Bears available, but is that still a fight you want to take with the Dryads falling so quickly?
Dude, both Dryads got ensnared. That is so unlucky. Otherwise, those should never die. Both Dryads taken out. No slow anymore. No dispel anymore either against the Frost Armor. I guess he didn't have that anyways, because Abolish Magic hasn't been researched yet. That's definitely a big oversight in the macro department. When facing a Lich second, you have to get that abolished quickly.
100%. Now he has to rebuild these Dryads, lumber heavy. Not what you want. And it also kinda prevents an Ancient of Wind build because of that lumber. He has the resources, but needs army first. No additional items here. The 9-minute timing definitely delayed with the 5 ghouls dying. So playable?
Looking at the army though, I still feel like WC3 has the stronger force. Demon Hunter is close to 4. That is actually very nicely leveled. The Naga not looking so good in return. Fog Lightning comes in, gets a kill. Demon Hunter is now level 4, but one Dryad also has to be sacrificed. DK is slowed still from the creeps. Almost losing the Fiend, but the coil is there right before the mana burn. And things just seem to be going a bit more in favor of the Undead.
Yeah, always. The trades are still kind of fine, especially if he saves that bear with the staff, maybe. Got it ready. Saved for that occasion. And WC3 feels a bit hesitant to push, losing so much in the mid-game here. It's not that the ghouls are the damage sponges. Nope, he works on a more refined army with more fiends and creeps up. Get that Lich to level 3 and then see what you can do.
Yeah, very close now to double level up. Lich level 3, DK level 4, both will be big level ups. But there's no convenient camp to take at the moment. So WC3 again, going to go for a push, see what he can do. It's going to be nighttime in just a moment, so Moonjus should be at least looking good this way.
Yeah, and what can be really accomplished here without the mass of ghouls in a base? Takes forever to tear down buildings. Okay, we have the fight. Mana, there's one Nova, I guess. No mana potions or anything. Bear's having a little bit of a tough time to connect to Fiends. Outmaneuvered here, and now WC3, one of the best undead players when it comes to kiting. But that statue, a little careless. Only one spear. And we walk out in the open.
We see lots of statues for WC3. That's nothing new. Going for the third one right now. Might be the third destroyer in the air before too long. Bear goes down. Staff was still on cooldown. Oh, big Nova. Hits the 3 bears in the back. That is them being disabled for a long time. DK taking lots of damage as well. The Fiend's quite hurt, but the Burrow comes in just in time. Was researched shortly before. Death Knight now under fire, but the heal potion is there right when he needs it. Seems like WC3 has exactly the items and upgrades that are required.
Looking good. He could reveal maybe from the lab. Has to send something though. Naga in trouble this time. The boots are a great help for 15 Sway in these fights. So is Dryad Poison, but the Dryads not that healthy anymore. Also a bear intercepted by destroyers, also killed. And it's just looking for a Hail Mary hero focus here. The burn just a tiny bit too late is able to heal the Lich. Naga! Oh no! 15 Sway was looking for that hero kill the entire time, but the one who gets it is, as so often, the Undead. 500 gold as well. Can he get the return kill? He does, but it is a tier 2 versus tier 3 hero kill. And I guess with that, WC3 is etching out the third win in this group stage.
Fiction Supply lead now, pushing forward, and one of the big strengths for Undead is even if you're a bit bruised after a fight, you have the statues continuously healing. Everything looking healthy again. That is also partly in thanks to the Burrow upgrade. The Fiend's all in fighting shape. Same cannot be said for 15 Sway. He's got one strong Demon Hunter, but it's the only really good thing he has. 3 bears, sure, but we've been seeing how the destroyers are picking them apart bit by bit along with the focus fire. Good burn this time. We saw lots of burns, by the way, right after the coil or something else was used. -4 mana burn, -5 mana burn. WC3 always there, super on point in getting those spells out when he could. But now perhaps finally falling back, still waiting for his Naga. Same as 15 Sway.
How do you come back? If only there was dust. It feels like Burrow is in fashion again, as Night Elves tend to skip that, or were not in position at the lab to reveal, and then Burrow is a lifesaver. In this case, 3 Fiends were saved because of that. That would have been 9 supply, and guess what? If he gets them, then it's still even. But now it's too little, too late. The Demon Hunter is still a beast, especially with that Ring of Regen and the slippers. But is it the necessary carry? I kinda doubt that. He wants that red spot, but 120 says, hey, you're not home? I'm the big bad wolf and I'm sleeping in your bed tonight.
Might be some Moonwells going down. At least the items picked up. Ooh, the Cloak of Flames. I guess that's not going to be too helpful. Unless he wants to not activate his normal immolation. Gives it over to the Demon Hunter. That certainly does make more sense than on the Naga. And the Demon leads the charge. Being completely ignored by 120. He's just targeting down the units with the DK standing in the back, trying to stay out of range of the Mana Burn.
Bears falling quickly. Once again, Fiend saved. Here's the Burrow, but finally we have reveal against it. Level 3 Naga, Fork Lightning hitting hard now. And the Demon Hunter has to be the cleanup. Can he wipe the floor with his boots? He's not doing too much damage, was just following, blocked by the other Fiends, but it's finally some kills. Still, I think the damage was done earlier, and now 120 decides to go for a heavy Demon Hunter nuke. Moonwell's there to the rescue for now, but for how long?
Some more Dryads going down. Supply is still heavily in the Undead's favor. Looks like 15 Sway needs a hero kill. Can he get the Lich somehow? There's an invul on him, going to be used before too long. But after the invul, maybe there is an opportunity here. Lich hit the level 4, though the Demon Hunter has to back up. Getting blocked by the statue, sort of. And the Moon is all gone.
Alright, potion is available. Might be a redo. But yeah, you can see 120 shocking around for these hero kills. One hero kill is probably the end. 15 Sway. With an impressive fight, though, here on Northern Isles, on his very map. 120 down to no upkeep anymore. And 15 Sway alive and kicking, closing in on a level 5 Demon Hunter.
The Naga also fairly good on level 3, but he needs mana. Really badly needs mana on this Naga. Clarities would be a wise investment if the shop is still ready. Yep, it is. Clarity's now running. Demon also trying to heal. Second staff. That is very valuable also. That means the Demon Hunter can staff out one of his bears to save them. But it doesn't change the fact that 120 still has a big supply lead.
Yeah, going into upkeep once again, once more with the Abominations. No Disease Cloud yet, but will help to tank and buy a little bit of time and space for the heroes, for the Fiends. 120 in full control, never overstepping, never pushing in too deep. Demon DK far forward. He has nothing in his inventory. Can he control him further? Nah, worst case, he swaps these Invo Potions around. Not just yet, though. Wisp detonate. Demon Hunter in trouble, but no nuke available. Just pure hero focus at this point.
This way, kind of close to getting hero kills, but when you don't kill the heroes in the end, that the statues will be healing them up over time. Perhaps the biggest strength of the undead. These statues always healing and healing away. They were nerfed recently, but that only goes for the mana, not for the healing. Now also A-Bombs starting to join. 120 could add Disease Cloud as well. He's got lots of lumber. In fact, if he wants to push like we saw before, wagons again would be very helpful, but it seems like he's not too fan of wagons at the moment.
No, not really. I feel like you gotta respect 15 Sway's performance here. This is a good map. He's toe-to-toe with 120 in this matchup when a lot of Night Elves are faltering after like 10 minutes, 11 minutes, and the game is over. Not here. 15 Sway, kicking, screaming, pulling hairs, poking eyes. All the tricks necessary to stay alive, and then maybe survive to the 20-minute mark and get the Tree of Eternity advantage.
That is not too far away anymore. 120 though continuing to creep. The levels are starting to get scary. 4-4-3 already. It's about to be 5-4-3. Also clearing out a gold mine. Could send an Acolyte there to expand if he wants. 120 had lots of resources just a moment ago. It seems like now he has spent his money.
Alright, what he got? Magnetor still up for grabs for a second. Just the scraps in the north there. This might be level 5 for the demon. Also Cloak of Flames for 120. Also not that impactful. And that is level... No, it's not! Oh, it's so close!
Oh, if only he had known. He would have let the demon solo creep this one. Level 3 mana burn would be a tremendous help. Second attack upgrade though also just finished for 1-0. Picked up a heal scroll. Didn't sell the cloak. This cloak is definitely not worth the gold he could otherwise have, I would say. With the Naga carrying it at the moment.
Maybe it's a fashion statement.
Nope.
Like his V-neck. No, it's not. No. Okay. Thank you for the raid, Witty. We are probably in the last moment of the third day of the Summer Championships of Warcraft 3. 1-0 is about to close this out. 2 abominations, lots of fiends, lots of destroyers, and 15 Sway has a strong demon hunter, but not as strong as he could be. And this army is just way smaller. Okay, are we closing this out? Moonwell's dry.
Flood Lightning takes out a bear instantaneously, and my lord, it's just so much damage from this undead army. Yeah. Basically a perfect 70 supply army that 1-0 is sporting right here. A-bombs and from taking damage, but the level 2 coil also so good in healing them up. Next Nova, next bear goes down, and this just looks hopeless.
I agree, not the best situation. Backed against the Tree of Eternity, Demon Hunter staffed out one more time, but might just even be potions on cooldown at this point. A Fiend might be falling, an A-bomb might be falling. 15 Sway once again not going down without a kill here. Or is he? Oh, is he really? Oh man. Head held high though. The 70 supply undead is overwhelming. The big mistakes were made in the, or the bigger mistakes were made in the mid game. From there on out, just strong fighting and survival skills, but 15 Sway, but I feel like he's running out.
So close to level 5. Would love to get it. 1 A-bomb maybe.
Ooh,
there
2.
we go. That's some good experience.
Okay, level 3 mana burn. There's not much mana left anyway, but he can maybe prevent the mana potion. There's one for 50. There's still fiends on the ground, man. He can't go. He's not going for reveal. He's sending something to the lab now. I think there was a blue dot moving, wasn't there?
Possibly. I didn't quite see it. Supply gap has minimized a bit.
Yeah, from 20 to 15. Good math, Rio.
But of course, these heroes are still terrifying. Lich getting closer to the level 5. Naga also closing in on her level up.
That fiend. Will it ever be revealed? Yeah, we have dust now on the Naga. I see. 1-0 is getting ready for the super late game, expanding, just making sure, unlike Colorful, that he's able to go into the 25 minutes. We have a Tome of Retraining to get rid of Immolation and just go Evasion.
Okay. 200 gold for 1 more point of evasion.
We do have 5 destroyers in the air. That's not that great, to be honest, if they don't have mana. Double orb on the Night Elf, I like that. And we're fighting into this choke. Bear eviscerated, but same goes for the fiends. And this time there is reveal. A little bit of a heal scroll. Oh, the coil once again perfectly in time. Demon Hunter is catching some stray bullets right there, but Naga able to level up, and 1-0 continues to lose some units.
Can remake the Fiend though. 1-0 still, throughout all of this, has had somehow quite a bit of gold left over. I think the Haunted is on summoning right now, and the other Haunted at the natural is coming up. 15 Sway found the resources to start a Tree of Life as well. He's not waiting for the Tree of Eternity to walk over. If he could somehow survive and take a good fight, and maybe even take a lead, and have double base income with the Tree of Eternity in the north, he might be able to turn this game around. But this seems so unlikely. 1-0 is still in full control here.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to give up the Tree of Eternity position, so the staffs will then end up in the north. It's so inefficient. I think he just stays in the base. 1-0 is paying upkeep the entire time. That is, of course, one of Warcraft 3's comeback mechanics. But shop control, once again. The 3 invul potions at all times. Just making sure that a hero kill won't happen.
All right. Are these the last moments of this series, or can 15 Sway somehow find a way back? It seems unlikely. 1-0 has everything he needs. He's got the invulns. 3 of them. Heal scroll, plenty of items, crazy levels, about to double level up.
Mining starts again. 15 Sway still has to wait a little. The 20 food lead is back. Oh yeah, 25 supply of that is just Destro's no mana. He has the time. I love that the trees of the Ancients of Lore are moving with them. Faster resupply.
Buying some more items from the marketplace. These heroes basically all getting decked out. Naga and Lich both having tremendous right click.
Alright, that's the push right now. Oh, that nuke is insane. Demon Hunter out of the fight immediately. And not even full health. That's exactly what 1-0 wanted. Drain the moon juice. There's still quite some available. And the burns are coming in, but once again, answered with the nuke immediately. How long can you play this game? Wisps are coming in. Detonate. DK has not much to work with anymore. The other heroes neither. But yeah, he's on top of reducing the Demon Hunter HP, also killing the bears at the front. Moving further and further away with his lead.
Demon Staff Tower one more time. He could heal up again, but I think that was the last bit of the moon juice now. Lores are gone, no production anymore, and the expansion about to fall. We're witnessing the 2-0 victory right here, unless something truly insane happens.
Yeah, the only map loss today was when he unsummoned his own main by accident. Otherwise, Necromancer unbeatable in this group. We don't have to look for silver linings anymore. Sean Wright, you will excuse that. 40 food lead, Expo down. Absolutely no chance from here on out anymore. So 1-0, 3 wins. Good timings, good fights. Not as dominant as a Happy looks when he wins, though.
And that makes it official for the group. He's gonna call it now. 15 Sway was hanging in these games for a long time, was hoping still to find a way, but in the end, it is 1-0.